Hey, what up, everybody? This is CM, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 secrets that the iPhone making company does not want you to know. The first one is that the Chinese company, the Foxconn, that manufactures Apple products, has reported 14 suicides to this date. Workers are paid $2 an hour with no human facilities, no breaks, and only one day off every 13 days. It is unclear where the company that is liable for these complaints is Apple or Foxconn. But still, Apple should have a word on it. Apple products are causing health issues. Reports from the manufacturers of Apple products have reported that the process of making iPhones is making people sick with cancer. People are reportedly losing their lives just so people can have iPhones. Apple does not listen to customer feedback. Still from the Samsung Apple trial, it was found out that Apple is not that keen about customer feedback. One of the workers from Apple said on the stand that they never go and ask customers what they would want on the next iPhone. Apple argues that it's not the job of the customer to figure out what the next iPhone should have and that they would rather accumulate that information themselves. It turns out, not only does Apple threat some of its employees badly, they are also connected to manufacturers who are doing quite a number on Mother Nature. Chinese environmentalists have criticized Apple factories such as Foxconn and Unicron for dumping black green waste into the Yuankanjing and Hanputang rivers. There was an 8-sided iPhone in Apple Works. This one is odd, but it's actually true. There was once an 8-sided octagonal prototype. While it's clearly been junked, they would have made this iPhone even more futuristic. The secret no hire pact. This theory has been circulating Silicon Valley for years. They say that Apple and Google allegedly signed a no hire pact preventing each company from poaching employees from the other. This was done as a way to lower wages in Silicon Valley. Apple slows down your phone on purpose. Despite claiming to manufacture high quality hardware, some of Apple's most loyal fans suspect that the company makes their units slow, so they will have to buy a new one once in a while, just in time for the newest model. Apple works with the NSA. This conspiracy theory is probably one of the most popular because it is the one of the most plausible ones out there. When Apple discovered a go-to fail in its iOS devices and its Mac OS X, people started to wonder whether such an amateur mistake was on purpose. Truthers argued that the bug was put there on purpose by Apple so that NSA could spy on us. Creepy, right? Apple is above the police. In 2011, after the company lost an iPhone prototype in the Bay Area bar, they went to the police and they said they lost a priceless piece of hardware and tracked their location to the 22-year-old Sergio Calderon's house. Security personnel flashed their badges and said that if Calderon didn't voluntarily submit to a search of his home, they would obtain a search warrant. Calderon agreed, even giving them access to his computer, not knowing at the time that the search was conducted not by the police, but by Apple employees. They made up a fake person who was the supposedly phone's owner, and they said that the person would not press charges. They just want it back, and they'll even give you $300, he recalled. Even though Apple did this, they did not find the iPhone. Jobs denied stock options to one of Apple's first employees. Steve Jobs is not very well known for being a pleasant person. Just because he didn't want to talk to Daniel Kotke, he kept him waiting outside his office for hours. Apple executive Rod Holt confronted Jobs about Kotke's lack of stock options, telling Jobs, "Whatever you give him, I will match it." to which Jobs reportedly said, "Okay, I will give him 0% of the stock options." After Jobs refused to hand over stock options, Apple's co-founder Steve Wozniak dug into his own pockets, offering $10 million worth of Apple stock to the company's early garage employees. Even though these stories make sense, we don't know if they are true, so don't take my word for it. Let me know in the comment section below if you buy or if you're going to keep buying Apple products. And also, if you're an Apple sheep, what are you thinking right now? I hope you enjoyed these types of videos. If you did, let me know. Subscribe for more. Check out my friend's YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave the links in the description, and I'll see you guys next video. This was TM, and I'm out.